Imagine a world of balance. People share a give-and-take relationship without a hidden agenda, where everyone is equal and nobody is inferior or superior to the other. How wonderful would it be, right? Unfortunately, the reality is not as wonderful as we have imagined. Some people want all for themselves, severing the supposed give-and-take relationship by taking and taking all without giving anything back. It may be for wealth, fame, or any objective. You can name it. Some people just want the spotlight pointed solely at them. And like a predator who devours both the hunter and his hunt, these people hoard the rewards while keeping their hands clean, making others do all the dirty work. These predators are known as narcissists, who have traits like extreme self-centeredness and an exaggerated sense of self-importance. These people don't care about the means, as long as the end is for their own benefit. Here are 10 ways narcissists manipulate their prey. Let's find out how they do it. Number 1. The top-down approach. It is given that narcissists are known for their sense of entitlement. They believe that they are superior to others, are positioned at the top of the hierarchy, and always have authority. Hence, their will must always be done. This approach is commonly used by organizations for management or parents to control their children. Still, a brutal example of this takes us back to the time of Adolf Hitler, who believed in the supremacy of his race over everyone else. His inferiors unquestioned his decisions, for he thought he knew best and must be obeyed. Number 2. The guilt trip. Have you experienced somebody, either a friend or a lover, asking you for a favor? But when you said no, they start blabbering phrases like, "Aren't we friends? Don't you love me anymore?" Or, "I've done many favors for you, and this is how you would repay me?" Coincidentally, narcissists use these kinds of conscience-triggering phrases to coerce their prey into doing what they want. Well, who doesn't feel guilty when somebody you don't want to lose starts saying things like that? Of course, it leaves their prey no choice but to say yes, against their own feelings. The thing is, narcissists do not care about others' feelings. They don't care about you or anybody because they only care about their own gain. Number 3. Playing the victim role. Narcissists are great actors or actresses. They may act as if they are victims of some injustice. They make their prey believe that what they are is not their fault. This is the narcissist's way to escape blame, gain sympathy and support, or simply get what they want. They take advantage of other people's empathy, like spoiled babies who do tantrums or cry because they know that it only takes a scream to get parents to grant their wishes. Number 4. Playing the hero role. In contrast to being a victim, narcissists can also play the hero, staging heroic acts to intimidate and make the prey believe they are protecting them from villains when they are the villains themselves. You can see people like this in action movies where gangsters extort money from market vendors in exchange for the promise of security as long as they pay the right price timely. This strategy makes their prey stick to them, believing that they can indeed offer them salvation amid surrounding crimes and chaos. Number 5. Oppression. Narcissists use this tactic to drain their prey of strength and inept of fighting back. History shows us a lot of evidence as it is commonly used by conquerors in the past. Adolf Hitler used this among Jews, and Spaniards used the same among Filipinos. Predators know that prey most likely become submissive when oppressed. It doesn't have to be of physical form, it could also be mental or emotional. Well, who doesn't? Unless you're somebody who possesses some superpower, perhaps you'll be able to turn pages or at least save yourself. Otherwise, it would be much safer to give in. Number 6. Blackmail or threat. When you're forced to choose between your own well-being, even worse your life, versus giving in to the manipulator, you're left with no choice but to give in. Narcissists are so good at finding out their prey's secrets and weak spots. They utilize the weakness of their target to get what they want. It could go something like, do this or else I'll do something you wouldn't like. They will make you believe that the only way to save your face is to yield to their wishes. Number 7. Brainwashing. Oxford Dictionary defined brainwashing as the process of pressuring someone into adopting radically different beliefs by using systematic and often forcible means. Narcissists use this technique by planting a notion within the prey's mind, forcing that their prey's belief is wrong and must be realigned to coincide with the predator's belief. Predators introduce an ideal objective, making their prey think it is for their good and promising them rewards often exaggerated. For example, promising the child an ideal display of affection and lavish gifts. It could be exercised by a father who makes a child believe that his divorced wife cannot provide for the child's needs and wants, thus convincing the child to do his desires and gain his trust. Number 8. Deception. Narcissists are great liars. To them, lying is like breathing. Their lies seem identical to the truth, often backing their lies up and with related facts or statistics, making it even more realistic, hence convincing their prey to do what they want them to do. For instance, a salesman may indicate that his products are sugar-free, purely organic, or earth-friendly, thus attracting buyers and increasing his sales. This technique implies that he cares for his consumers when all he cares about is increasing his profits. Number 9. Real criticisms and sugar-coated praises. Narcissists know when and how to use praises and criticisms so well. Their praises are most, if not all the time, sugar-coated, but objections are always harshly real. Their real complaints often go together with their sugar-coated praises so that their praise would focus on their sweet recognition, undermining their direct insults. They use this tactic for people who constantly yearn for validation. It may go something like a beauty product seller telling a prospective buyer who is insecure about their appearance, "You're ugly, but you can be presentable, especially if you buy our products." Number 10. Inspiring fear, then relief. In this technique, narcissists inflict possibilities that often cause anxieties to their prey, then later indicate that they can offer relief. For example, a person may show that they are cruel, but at the same time tell you that they could be good, most especially if you do what they wish. Many psychologists believe that each of us possesses narcissistic traits at some extent, which are helpful in this competitive world, but remember that anything in excess always means harm. Just because you spot people with such traits does not mean they are narcissists or have a narcissistic disorder. Still, it takes a professional diagnosis to know one.